Hey y'all, it's your girl Steph coming back with another episode of the Parental Guidance Podcast. A lot of these episodes are gonna be very impromptu because when things come to mind, I'm just gonna speak on it. That's just what it's gonna be. Over the past few days, well, I wouldn't say a few days. Over the past few weeks, I've just been trying to fit into this new space that has been open for me. But a lot of things are coming up. A lot of things about my childhood and my past. And it's not that somebody's bringing it up to me, it's that I'm bringing it up to myself. Being that I'm very self-aware and I'm self-reflectant, I tend to really sit back and think about the things that go on in my life. What is the cause of certain actions that I partake in, I guess you would say? What is the reason for this or for that, right? So lately, for me, I felt like me not celebrating myself the way I should is because of my childhood. Me not really wanting to be vocal about certain things is because of my childhood. Me not wanting to express myself the way that I need to is because of my childhood, and not only my childhood, but certain relationships that I was in as well. Because when I express myself, the responses I get are, oh well, you just tripping, or whatever the case may be. I get dismissed and things like that, and it doesn't help me at all. It doesn't help my growth. It doesn't help me as an adult. It doesn't help me in relationships. It doesn't help me with wanting to be in a healthy relationship, whether it be platonic or whether it be romantic. It's not helping me. It's actually making things difficult. It's making dating difficult for me. It's making me seem like I have a wall up, but I really kind of don't. I'm just very observant of people. I don't want to have expectations for anyone, and that's just how I've been operating. I guess you would say I have a wall up. Who am I kidding? It doesn't feel like it, but as I'm talking about it, it seems like I have some kind of wall. I don't have as many as I used to have up, but I guess you would say that there's one wall there still that needs to be broken down. But for me, it's more so of boundaries. I have boundaries now that I didn't have before, and I'm happy I have boundaries because it helps me to vet people, vet friendships, vet relationships, vet people I'm dating, vet jobs if I want to work, things like that. Vet partnerships, vet pop-up shops that people want me to be a part of. It just helps me to have those boundaries, and to just be able to stick to them. So I've been thinking about how I really don't want to say this because I don't know if my mom's gonna listen to this, but When I talk about I get excited, first of all, for my accomplishments, anybody's accomplishments, especially if you're close to me. I get excited. I want to tell everybody because I want to celebrate you. I want to celebrate my accomplishments, etc. But the problem is when you tell certain people, they make you feel like your accomplishment is like a pumpkin seed or like a poppy seed. Like, they make it feel so small. And not for nothing, I watch people's facial expressions, their body language. I'm very observant. I'm a very observant person. And I think people don't really understand to the extent of how observant I am. I'm observant to the point where I don't even have to, well, I pick up on energies too, but I'm observant to the point where I don't even have to know you to look at you for probably, I would say I'll watch you for like 10 to 15 minutes to see the type of, one, your energy, two, it don't take me that long to pick up energy, but your energy and how you may be feeling, how you treat others, etc. It doesn't take me long at all. I pick up on patterns very, very well. So for me, right, I would like tell my mom about like my accomplishments, things that I'm excited for, etc. The enthusiasm, it don't be what I want. It don't be given like excitement. And I not from what I can remember, because I don't know, I guess I've learned to block things out, certain memories, I don't know. But I think from what I can remember, she wasn't that excited for the things that I've accomplished outside of the basic things. So it would make me feel small, my accomplishments feel small, and not just her, other people too. And not for nothing, like I think like the things that I want to do as well is not just accomplishments, the things that I want to do as well. And looking back on one of my past relationships, I remember this one time that at this stage, some people will know, depending on who's listening, they would know who I'm talking about. So I had gone through a lot before I was with that person, and I never fully healed from it because it was still affecting me because I have a child with that person. And one day, the guy I was in a relationship with, he was saying like he wanted to write books and this, that, and the third, and blah blah blah. And I was just like, you want to write books? Like, you don't even this, that, and the third. And it's learned behavior. You feel me? It's learned behavior. I hate it. I don't regret it because I do regret hurting his feelings with that, but I don't regret it because it taught me something. But yeah, I said that, and looking back on it, I'm like, damn, like I did the same thing my mom did to me, like made him feel like his dreams was small as hell, and it wasn't, like, But I just say this to say, like, when you're parenting and when you are healing, you're a parent that is healing still from past trauma. Before I go on to say one thing, you are always going to be healing from something. You're always going to be growing because life be lifing, okay? But what I was saying is, like, when you are a parent, you really have to watch what you say to your kids, because you're the first person or people that they turn to, and you cannot belittle their dreams. You should guide them. You should give them advice. You should be happy for them, shower them with affirmation, shower them with love, give them, you can, as they get older too, like you can like share your stories with them. You can share your experiences and whatever it is that the topic is, right? You don't have to shut their dreams down, yo. Like, if it's something bad, like, oh, when I grow up, I want to be a gang member, or when I grow up, I want to, like, rob people. Like, if it's something like that, then, yeah, that we not going for that. But if they're talking about, well, I want to be an actor, I want to be a singer, I want to be a writer, I want to be, I want to draw, whatever the case may be, like, let them do that. Feed into the things that they want to do that are good for them, and can potentially make them become something more than they can imagine in their lives. Like what you do to your kids from the day they're born, and not just do, but say, from the day that they're born, really sits with them a lot, and you don't realize it until, well, I'm gonna be honest, some of these people don't realize a lot of things because they do not self-reflect and they're not self-aware, so they don't know. But if you are self-aware, if you do self-reflect, then you would know these things, you would understand, etc. And you will see, like, yo, my choice of words, my choice of actions, etc., they really, really matter. And it's not just for your kids too, it's other people, yo. You can come in contact with other people, etc. I remember one time, not too long ago, in my church, we was talking about, like, the kids and stuff. And my pastor was like, people don't even be telling people God bless their children no more, really. Like, I mean, I always say that. I don't care if we in person. I don't care if it's on TikTok, Instagram, blah, blah. I be like, oh my God, they're so adorable. Like, God bless them. Or even adults too, like, whatever. But, like, she was saying, like, people don't even be saying that. Some people don't even have good intentions towards kids. Like, people be mad for no reason, So, it's just like, be careful what you say to kids, period. Be careful what you say to people, period. Because especially the kids, like, they're the next generation to come. And I don't want to be 80 years old and I didn't treat my kids right or whatever, and now I'm in a nursing home. You don't want to be in a nursing home, you feel me? Like, I don't want to be in no nursing home. I don't want to be in there. I hope my daughter don't see me in a nursing home. Like, Michaela, she better not, like, you better not see me in a nursing home. You feel me? But it's like, we have to be more conscious of the decisions that we make for our kids. We got to be for our kids, with our kids, and with other people. Because honestly, like, the things that are going on now is the reason why. Because, yo, you just got, like, no offense to nobody, but then again, like, I don't really care. I'm gonna just say what I have to say. A lot of people are hurt. They're not just hurt from people outside of their families. They're hurt from their families. They're hurt from a lot of people are hurt from their parents, etc. Because it's like, me and my cousins was actually, and my sister was talking about this yesterday. Like, yo, they don't realize the things that they have done to us. Like, they think that they did the greatest job, and it's because they know better, but then they don't know better because they came from people that ain't know better either. Like, you feel me? Like, in my house, they don't be talking about certain things. I'm the one that be like, yo, that's why things is this way, because look what y'all be doing. You feel me? Like, they don't understand, because back in the day, nobody really talked about certain things. Like, I make sure I talk to my kid about damn near everything, because I don't ever want her to feel like, she had to hide how she felt. she didn't like expressing herself really, but this outgoing butterfly, she doesn't like talking about certain things, and I get it. I was like that too. But you feel me? Like these older people, they ain't talk about certain things, like especially when it came to like kids being raped by their family members and things like that, and you know, especially in the black community, being told to like talk when you're spoken to, and oh, I don't care, this is my house, and just things like that really cause trauma. There was a video on TikTok. I guess I don't know what it was, but they were talking about like the girl was talking about that, like asking questions like, how do I talk to so and so, like how do you deal with this, that, and the third if the person is, telling you that basically, I guess, like, yo, this is my house, or this is my I don't remember exactly word for word. I gotta read that, I'll listen to it again for later, but it was basically saying the typical things black parents or family members say to kids, like, that's why it's so hard for us to talk to the people that are in our house. That's why it's so hard for us to talk to people that we supposed to trust, because they always shut us down. It's always, well, like, I did this for you and I did that for you, and if it wasn't for me, then this. And it's like, I get that, but that doesn't make it right for how you go about certain things. Even for me, like, my mom did that. My mom beat me over a skirt, child, of a skirt she bought. And yeah, I will never forget that day. It's because they don't know how to communicate. You feel me? And it goes back to what I was saying before. What I was saying, like, yo, I just feel like I don't celebrate myself the way that I should celebrate myself, and I don't. I feel like I've been belittled for what I want to do with my life, my dreams, etc. And it sucks, yo. It sucks, because I know I'm gonna be a great person. Like, I know I'm gonna be of influence, of impact, of something greater that I cannot even describe to y'all. I don't even know what God has planned for me. You feel me? Like, certain confirmations that I've gotten from my pastor, certain other things that she has told me, that God has told her. But other than that, like, I don't really know what God has in store for me. I just know that the things God has in store for me are, like, beyond great, And in the flesh of me, the human of me, right, part of me, I be feeling hurt. When people shut down the things I've accomplished, when I tell them, or whatever the case may be. Now recently too, like, I've stopped looking for hand claps. Like, I've been stopping looking for hand claps, but just more so now, like, I'll post something just because, like, even dropping the first episode of this podcast, I was just like, yo, fuck it, let me just drop this, because my life coach really told me, like, you need to share your story, like, more, because there's people out there that are, who you used to be, and, a single mom, and trying to make it, or entrepreneur, a single mom, etc., etc. And I was just like, yo, let me just drop this, you feel me? But, it takes a lot of courage to do things like that. I told my daughter that too, like, with gymnastics. She wanted to do gymnastics for a long time, and I could not find anywhere to go, because they were trying to charge $500 as such, and I was not with it for the month. So finally found somewhere, and I, recorded her doing something for the first time, and she was like, "Did you record me?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I want you to see, like, how you grow, right?" So I try to support her and not knock down her dreams, and try to find ways for her to get those things that she wants to do done. One thing I don't like doing is that if your kids don't try something and they're like, I don't like it, I don't like to force my daughter, but like, bro, you gotta try first, okay? If you don't like it, then cool. You feel me? But always hype your kids up. Always encourage your kids. Always give your kids love, like, be present, Yes, they want material things. Yes, they want, I feel like I'm going on a rant a little bit. But yes, they want material things, they're kids. You feel me? Yes, they want sometimes for you to leave them alone. They're kids. We was like that one time, you feel me? But always push your kids. One thing I would say, and I don't care, my parents could get mad. I'm grown. You can't beat me no more. You feel me? Like, all jokes aside, you can't beat me no more. One thing is that I feel like I wish that my mom would have pushed me a bit more, because I feel like, honestly, there's a appointed time for everything. Yes, there are delays in life sometimes, but I really wish my mom would have pushed me way more than she did. Why? Because I feel like I would have made some decisions I've made in the past, I would have made them differently. I would have been a little further along. But like I said, there's always a reason for everything. There's always a season for everything. There's always a point of time for everything. And it's cool and all, you feel me? It's cool and all. And I just feel like if we do better, like, I'm not gonna lie, we're doing a little better with our kids versus what our parents did. I think because we tired of that shit. We tired. You feel me? We tired of the dynamic of, I don't want to call it, what do they call it? Gentle parenting. I wouldn't say a gentle parent, because my daughter know, like, I give you that look or that voice, I'm not playing with you. You feel me? Because don't let your kids walk all over you. Don't let them do that. You should be stern as well, because you're the parent. You feel me? But don't let your kid don't do so much that your kids are afraid of you, because that is child. That's not good. That's not a good feeling for your child to be afraid of you, and they feel like I can't come to you. That's what the girl was saying. That's what she was saying in the video on TikTok. I seen it on Twitter, but that's what she was saying. She was like, "What do you do when you can't go to your parents to talk to them, and you gotta go to somebody else, and they not the person you really want to talk to?" You feel me? That's what she said. That's what she said. That is what she said. You feel me? You don't want to be that parent where your kids cannot come to you. Some kids they're not going to be able to, express themselves fully, whatever. I'm not doing in therapy because of that. But, yeah, like, we can't have our kids scared of us. But I really do feel like we're making a better effort at making our parenting better than our parents, grandparents, great grandparents, and so down the line. Like, we're trying to do better because you want You want to create a healthy human being, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc. Because that's why the world is going in flames, bro. That's why the world is going up in flames. I mean, there's other things to it too, but it's a lot of hurt and angry people out here. They be mad at their dad. They be mad at their mom. They be mad at their grandma. They be mad at their friend. They be mad at this person. That's why I don't hold grudges. You feel me? That's exactly why I don't hold grudges, because for why? For why? For what are you gonna hold a grudge for? Because at the end of the day, you feel me? At the end of the day, people gonna die, you know? And why do I want to hold a grudge for somebody that did something to me? You understand? Like, why? Life is really too short, you know? It really is too short. Life is not really long. It may seem like it's long, but it's not. It's short. It's real short. Time is bullshit. I'm gonna just say that. Time is bullshit, but it seems long. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, time is bullshit because I'm 31, right? But I don't feel like it. I don't feel like I'm 31. But yeah, time is BS, and take every opportunity to teach your kids to be good people, yo. And lead by example, because you don't even gotta really teach them much if you lead by example. You feel me? Because they will see what you are doing. Treat people good. There's excuse my language, but it's some assholes out here. It really is. But you be a better person to those assholes, because you gotta kill them with kindness, okay? Kill them with the kindness. And I'm telling you change somebody's life. You feel me? But back to what I was saying, I really feel like I'm going on this, and it's okay, I guess, because this is free flowing. I don't take notes, y'all. I don't take notes. Maybe later on in this journey, I might take notes on what I'm gonna talk about, but I don't take notes. I'll just be on here talking, chatting, and that's about it. But the trauma that I've endured in my life, from childhood to now, has really molded me into the person I am today. It has, but the healing process from the things that have occurred in my life has really made me a better person, understanding wise, being sympathetic, being able to voice certain things that I feel or see or whatever the case may be. And I don't like it. I'm a crybaby, so I've done a lot of crying in my life, even as an adult. I was crying last week, maybe, I think. But it really has molded me into who I am today. And for me too, I want to get married. I really do. That is one of my desires. God knows my heart. That is something I've always wanted since I was a little girl. I don't even know why. How you mad young, a little ass girl, anything about getting married? I don't know. But I always like that. I guess because I see my grandparents married, you feel me? And then my mom. But, yeah, I've always wanted to get married, have mad kids. People say I'm crazy because I want 6 kids. So what? You feel me? I'm gonna have the money for it. I'm gonna have the space for it. I'm gonna have the, abundance and blessings of God for it. So hey, why not? But yeah, like what was I saying? Dang. See, that's that ADHD. No, I don't got ADHD. I'm just lying. But yeah, I really don't know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry. But just treat your kids good. Be good to people. And don't let your past define who you are today. People make mistakes. People in the Bible make mistakes. The devil even made mistakes. Okay, let's be real. Not that he cooled him, I think, because I don't fuck with the devil. Ooh, let me stop cursing. I don't mess with the devil, but I'm just saying, everybody makes mistakes. Don't be hard on yourself. Just fix and make up for the mistakes that you've made. Learn from them. You don't have to make up for them by doing something, like, particularly, but you can make up for your mistakes by being a better person. You feel me? Because that's what I did. I made up for the mistakes that I've made by being a better person. I'm just excited for like whatever God has for me. Like, no cap. Oh, I was talking about being married. All right, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, like I desire to get married, and me knowing that what I'm doing now, I'm not talking about building my business. I'm not talking about building my brand. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about internal work is making me a better person for my kid now, my kids later, the people that I come into contact with, my husband, wherever you are, boo, I love you, okay, already, and just people in general, you feel me? I just want the world to be better. I want to say we all want the world to be better, but I want the world to be a better place. And it starts with your kids, and it starts with you, because your little mini-me is going to grow up to be an adult. So I'm about to wrap this up. I'm congested, my allergies right now, and I feel like doing some work. So all in all, a recap. So what I was saying is that the things you do now for yourself, you don't even have to have kids. The things you do now will affect your later. If you have kids, support them. Don't be mean to them. Don't ignore them. Don't buy their love. Be present as much as possible. I know times is hard right now, but there's nothing like a present parent. I don't care if you and the other person you had a kid with is not together. The best thing you can do for your children is be there for them. Be present actively. Active parents are the best parents to me. Teach them the fundamentals. What is fundamentals? Teach them the fundamentals of being a good person. They are like sponges when they're little. Even when they're like Makia's age, she's 11, about to be 12. They're still sponges. So be good parents, yo. Be good people. Live life like it was your last day. What do you want people to say at your funeral? That's what I be thinking about. Don't think I'm crazy, y'all. But I be thinking about that. Like, what do I want people to say at my funeral? Do I want people to be like, oh, you're mean, she was mean, and she didn't care about nobody but herself? No, I want people to be at my funeral like, oh my gosh, she was so beautiful. Like, her soul was so beautiful. She was so kind to me. When nobody else would help me, she helped me. When this. I want people to say good things at my funeral and not bad things. But I know for one, that my siblings, they're not gonna say bad things, but they probably gonna be cracking jokes. I could count on that for sure. But yeah, like I said, just be good, yo. Because what you put out is what you get. You get out what you get back. So you gotta be good, so you can get the good back. And don't do it just for that. Just do it to be a good person. But anyway, I'm out of here because I need to get some tea. I'm congested, and thank y'all for listening. Soon I will do video. Honestly, I don't know. It's gonna take me a while. I don't like to be on video, but yeah. So stay good. Thank you for listening, and be mindful of your actions every day. And whoever's listening, you are not forgotten. I love you. Have a great week. Do something for somebody else. Buy somebody some flowers. Give somebody some monies, like unexpectedly. Buy somebody lunch. Cash app somebody something. Zelle, something Venmo, whatever you want to call it. But later.